Hey folks, welcome to YT News. Here are the top 5 times racists were served with instant karma. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Alright, now let's begin. Number 5. Protest by Gen Z. First on the list is an incident from a neighborhood in Montclair, New Jersey, where a white woman named Susan Schultz called the cops on her black neighbors and tried to report a false assault. According to the victims who were recording the video, Susan had been accusing them of ridiculous acts and tried to make their lives difficult for 2 entire years. This time, she came out yelling on the street, that too without a mask, despite the fact that COVID-19 pandemic was at its peak. When other neighbors tried to call her out on her racism, she bickered with them too and went ahead with calling the police anyway. But Susan couldn't get away with doing something this horrible. A large crowd of youngsters soon organized a protest in front of the ill-mannered racist's house, while following all SOPs, of course. They not only carried banners with powerful slogans against racism, but also stood in front of Susan's house until she had to step out and actively listen to them, raising their voices against her problematic beliefs.
Luckily, the community had their neighbors' backs. Organized by the youth of Montclair, these students banded together, all wearing masks, and marched to Susan's house, protesting her racism. The pictures that you are about to see are powerful, and the message remains strong.
Hey, ho, ho, your racist self has got to go.
Number 4. Well-deserved backlash. This incident dates back to 2018 when an innocent 8-year-old black girl named Jordan Austin became a target of racism while selling bottled water to save enough money for a trip to Disneyland. Without bothering anyone, she stood under a tree on a hot, sunny day and politely approached passerbys who would purchase cold water bottles. That's when a white California woman named Allison Edel called the police before complaining about how Jordan was illegally selling water without a permit, as she tried to hide from her cousin who was filming her. Soon, the video went viral on social media, and Allison faced the severe backlash she deserved. Countless people online draw instant comparisons to the many cases of white Americans harassing people of color with 911 calls. Moreover, people also uncovered Allison's personal information after the footage was viewed more than 8 million times on Instagram and Twitter in just 2 days. Edel, who is the CEO and founder of a company named Treatwell, started losing a significant amount of business within hours of the video's release. Karma did serve her well.
This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water.
This woman is Allison Edel. This morning, she's a social media villain for calling the cops on her young neighbor.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit?
We don't know what happened leading up to this video being shot. Edel, being called Permit Patty online, says she was working at home upstairs, and Jordan's sales pitch was loud and non-stop.
Number 3. Fired on the spot. A teacher is said to play a crucial role in the cognitive and behavioral development of young children. And when those who are supposed to be role models for the youth make racist remarks, it's the most disappointing. This clip from 4 years ago was featured on CNN's official channel and has amassed over 1 million views. Despite being short, it's enough to clearly reveal the pathetic and unacceptable behavior of a middle school teacher at Harlem Park Elementary Middle School, situated in Baltimore, Maryland. The footage shows her erratic yelling and usage of inappropriate language in front of the middle school students. But that's not all. She even makes racist comments and crosses every line, displaying ignorance and lack of professionalism. Consequently, she was fired right on the spot, and once the school management got rid of her, they released an official statement which stated, "No form of discriminatory behavior of any kind is or will be tolerated." Number 2. Kicked rightfully out of office. Aaron Schlossberg, A business and commercial attorney in New York was spotted screaming at the employees of a restaurant named Fresh Kitchen for conversing with regular customers in Spanish. He not only insulted the Spanish workers in front of everyone, but also kept on making racist remarks, all of which the employees patiently endured. However, Aaron's video soon went viral on social media, after which the details of his occupation and workplace were also acquired by an activist on Twitter. Eventually, when the news regarding Schlossberg's racist rant reached higher authorities, an investigation was ordered and the arrogant attorney was fired from his office. He was also spotted hitting his face with an umbrella while walking on the street when a few reporters from the New York Post tried to ask him questions.
They're not documented. So my next call is to ICE to have each one of them kicked out of my country. I pay for their welfare. I pay for their ability to be here.
Activists on Twitter quickly identified the raging man as attorney Aaron Schlossberg. They noted the irony that his website offers consultations in Spanish. They've also flooded Yelp now with one-star reviews for his business. Today, a New York congressman sent this grievance to the state court system asking for an investigation which could result in Schlossberg losing his law license.
Number 1. Sent behind bars. 54-year-old Lena Hernandez of Long Beach was sentenced to 45 days in jail for racist tirades against Asians in Torrance and for attacking a woman in a mall in 2019. The criticism, accusations, and hate speech she used against Asian Americans eventually resulted in her spending 47 days in county jail, plus 3 years of probation with anger management classes. Lena was also given a strict order of staying at least 100 yards away from any Asian victims she attacked at the shopping complex. Unsurprisingly, the legal action taken against her was the result of outrage by people online who refused to stay quiet.
People can't stand you being here. Hernandez is accused of several racially motivated attacks, including this widely shared video where she is seen and heard in a racist rant targeting Asians. Hernandez was not charged in those incidents, but Salmoneo's attorney believes the less than 2-month jail time sentence for Salmoneo's case is a slap on the wrist.
Based on these clips, it's safe to say the racism should never be tolerated. Well, this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, it's never too late. Give it a thumbs up, people. We will see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.